Ito guys is for the principle, next topic na tayo. For principle of work and energy. So, if the particle has a mass and is subjected to a system of external forces represented by resultant Fr or summation of F, then the equation for a particle in the tangential direction is equal to summation of Ft minus At. Guys, siguro dito na lang kayo tumingin para although hindi personally ako, di ko din mag-gets yun eh. Anyway, so ibig sabihin, eto na lang, dito na lang tayo tumingin. For example, this is your, meron kang linear na slope. Pag sinabi na linear na slope, ibig sabihin, yung motion mo dyan, wait lang, makalaki. Dito na lang natin to, siguro. Para mas, okay, dito na lang natin to, and then, if ganyan guys yung line ng equation ng line mo, di ba? Ang tendency niyan that this is your acceleration. Meaning kung yung acceleration mo is ibig sabihin this is your force, di ba? FMA. Ibig sabihin yung force mo is papunta doon. This is your F, which is yung object mo or yung particle mo, for example, ito, yun yung object mo. Okay. Ngayon, ibig sabihin yung F mo is equal to mass times the acceleration. Ang sinasabi lang dito guys, dun sa may summation Ft is equal to MAT is when you are going to get the, when you are going to get this one. Kasi yung particle mo is nasa inclined plane ka. Kapag kinuha mo yung slope dyan, basically pag ganyan yan, di ba? Ayun yung slope nyan. Ngayon, ito ngayon yung tangent mo. Tangential axis mo. Ngayon, ibig sabihin, if you're going to, this is your tangential axis. Ibig sabihin, ang acceleration mo dito, na i-consider when movement is the tangential acceleration. Along with that is the force T. Tama? At meron kang mass dito which is constant regardless M yan. Okay? Mass ng object mo regardless. Sabi ko sa inyo noon, ang mass is regardless kung anong ikot meron ka. Yun, siya na yun. So, ibig sabihin that yung Ft mo dito is equal to the summation of force. Wait lang. Summation of mass pala. Summation of Ft is equal to mass times the At. Okay, kung ganun pala, let's take an example. Ito kasi guys, ito yung general formula niya. Ang general formula pala niya, by the way, is susulat ko na agad that yung work natin from point 1 to 2 is simply equal to 1/2 m or mass v2 square. Sige, again, yung naka tayo. V2 square minus 1/2, this one is this one is M2 M1 V1 square. Okay? And since guys, usually yung M naman natin is equal to M, yung M1 naman natin is equal to M2 is equal to M na lang din. So I think isulat na lang natin siya as M. Okay? But again guys, yan. Now, ibig sabihin, yan yung general formula natin. So, ang gusto ko lang mangyari is i-prove yan. So, di ba, we can say that we have, ang velocity natin for normal and tangential acceleration is still ds over dt. Kasi linear naman yung velocity na kinoconsider natin dyan. Ibig sabihin, we can extract the dt. Bakit? Ipapakita natin mamaya. So, dt, we can say that dt is equal to ds over v. Okay? Ngayon, kung ang gagamitin natin na formula is yung Ft is equal to MAT, okay? Ibig sabihin, we can take dt, okay? dt, we can take, that your 80 pala, that your 80 is equal to dv over dt naman, di ba? Tama? Okay? Kasi ang 80 natin is tangential acceleration, basically, change in linear velocity over time lang din yun. Okay? So, I think huwag niyong kakalimutan yung mga linear and tangential component. Hanggang ngayon, ginagamit pa natin. Ibig sabihin, we can say that Ft, okay, is equal to mass multiplied by yung 80 natin is dv over dt. Tama. Ito lang yun. Sinubstitute lang natin ito papunta doon. Okay? Now, we can say that dt is equal to ds over v. So, ibig sabihin, Ibig sabihin, pwede ba natin substitute yun as sa dt? So, pwede. So, ibig sabihin, itong Ft is equal to mass. Ito, ganito gagawin ko, no? dv over 1, since yung dt natin is naka-fraction, ds over v. Okay, di ba? Extreme and means yan. Ang mangyayari dyan is vdv over ds. So, yun na. So, isimplify lang natin. So, Ft is equal to m multiply by vdv over ds. Tama? And then, guys, if we are going to if we are going to integrate to cancel out the ds, okay? So, we can say that pwede nating i-multiply to both as ds. So, mangyayari dito is Ft ds is simply equal to maka-cancel out ito, m, and then v dv. Okay? Tama? So, ibig sabihin, ganyan. And then, when we are going to integrate both sides, okay? Ibig sabihin, this is from S1 to S2, okay? Yung Ft ds natin, di ba ito simply is our work? This is work. Okay? Ibig sabihin, ito muna, left side muna yung inano natin, ano? Ibig sabihin, pwede natin siyang i-denote as change in work from U1 to 2. And then guys, for the right side of the equation naman is simply V1 to V2, okay? M, V, dV. And again guys, we can say that yung mass natin is constant, lalabas dyan yan. If we are going to integrate the V dV is simply equal to V square over 2, sorry. Tama? Over 2. And then meron tayong lower limit na V1 and then V2. If we're going to simplify that, simply ang gagangyari lang is yung work from 1 to 2 is equal to mass or 1/2, tama? 1/2 ng ang V squared natin muna is the upper limit minus lower limit tayo is 1/2 of mass is upper limit, which is ang V square natin, pa-plug in natin tong V2, therefore meron tayong V2 square. Okay? Actually, nailabas na pala natin yung ano. So, baba ko na. So, V2 square minus the V1 square. Sinubstitute lang natin itong lower tsaka upper limit. Okay? And then, guys, if we're going to simplify it more, simply equal to 1/2 m V square. Distribute lang natin yung 1/2 m minus 1/2 m V1 square. So, ito na ngayon yung gagamitin natin formula if we are considering the principle of work and energy. Okay? So, yun lang. And then, bago pala tayo dumako guys sa pag-solve natin ng sample problem, meron pa pala tayong tinatawag na work of friction caused by sliding. So, suppose, meron tayo ditong, ayan, okay. Meron tayong object, yan. Ay. Meron tayong object dyan. And then, select lang natin yan. Copy image. Okay, and then dito na natin paste. Ano paste? Basta yan. For example, ayan, ngayon, yung P mo, hinila mo siya papunta dito. And of course, yung velocity mo din is towards that. Okay? Tama ba? Kasi gagalaw yung ano mo, from this is your first or initial position mo, gagalaw yan, makakarating dito yan. Okay? And then guys, if you are going to isolate the free body diagram of this block A, for example, the FBD niyan, simply, okay, ano yung mga mag-act dyan? First is the weight, which is always directly vertical downward. The P natin or the force P natin, then normal force, and of course the frictional force. Kasi ngayon nga yung natin, which is F natin is equal to mu Kn. Okay? Ngayon guys, if you're going to get the work done by the work done by the frictional force, basically ang kailangan nating gawin, okay, is sabihin, para lang magkaroon kayo ng idea saan ba nanggaling tong force, yung formula na to, okay, free body diagram, tingnan nyo mabuti, okay? Now, kung titingnan nyo, that this is our, sabi natin, P na lang yan, okay? And then, basically, di ba, ang ano natin is summation ng work from 1 to 2 is simply equal to, 1 half mv, 1 half mv, 1 half mv 2 square, ba't ba nag-red? So, 1 half mv 2 square minus 1 half mv1 square, or the initial. Ito guys is the summation of work. Ibig sabihin, yung kinumpute natin kanina na summation of work, siya na yon. Okay? Pero guys, paano ba natin paano ba natin paano ba natin masasabi that na paano ba natin makukuha yung total work acting? For example, ito yung magiging S natin. Okay? Okay. Kung titingnan nyo mabuti, ano ba yung mga work done dyan? Una is work done by kung titingnan nyo, asan yung motion natin, di ba? Ang motion natin is papupunta doon. Okay, ibig sabihin, force P ang mag-a-act sa kanya. Para makuha mo yung work ng force P, it is simply force P multiplied by the distance S. Tama? And then, ire-resist siya. Ito yun. And then, ire-resist siya ng Fs mo. Ang Fs mo, by the way, is the frictional force. Tama? Since ang frictional force mo is opposite to the direction of the displacement, assume mo that the frictional force will induce negative work. So, ibig sabihin, meron kang negative mu k n dyan multiplied by S. Okay? Okay? Mahinam na nagkakaintindihan. Is equal to 1 half mv 2 square minus 1 half mv 1 square. And then guys, simplifying, I think I think simplifying, pwede mo i-transfer mo tong 1 half mv 1 square sa kabila. I-transfer natin doon sa kabila na equation. So meaning, ang mangyayari dyan is 1 half mv 1 square, okay, plus PS or P times S, lagyan natin ganyan, PS plus negative mu kn S equal to 1 half mv2 square. And by the way guys, this is your frictional force Fs, this is your force P. Okay, and then yung S dito is the distance. Okay guys, for our sample problem, okay, doon sa principle of work and energy, okay, basically, ayun, the 3,500 pound automobile shown in the figure travels from down the 10-degree inclined road at a speed of 20 feet per second, okay? If the driver jams on brakes, causing his wheels to lock, determine how far the tire skid on the road. Okay, ibig sabihin, after niya mag-pull or mag-hit ng brake, o after mag-hit ng brake nung car natin, ano daw yung position niya from this point to this point forward. Okay, so okay, this is S. Okay, and then the coefficient of the kinetic friction for given natin, okay, let's say, ang given natin ngayon, karoon tayo ng given dyan that the coefficient of the kinetic friction is equal to 0.50. Ano pa? The speed or the velocity of our vehicle is simply equal to 20 feet per second. And and then the weight ng car natin is 3,500 pounds. Okay, so mamaya na natin yun. So ito sineparate ko na. Okay, ayusin ko lang drawing. Sineparate ko lang guys yung ating figure kanina. Okay, sineparate ko lang ang ating figure kanina. Given that this is our S. Okay, at mali pala itong naging drawing ko dito. Okay, mali pala yung naging drawing ko dito. Dapat ang S na itutukoy ko dyan is and should be ito. Okay, I mean the vertical component. Okay, so ibig sabihin, ayun, nakapag-designate na tayo guys ng given natin. Unahin muna natin, una kasing step dito for principle of work and energy is simply to get or to obtain the sum of the work done by the object. So, unahin muna natin yung letter A. Okay, work done by friction siguro tayo. Work done by friction. If you're going to get the work done by friction, simply, okay, simply guys, ang kailangan mo natin gawin is, ano yung work given by the friction, okay? It is simply the frictional force multiplied by the S. Okay? So, kung ganun pala, we say, ang hinahanap pala sa atin guys is the skid distance. Ibig sabihin, from this point, nag-hit siya ng brake, nakarating siya dito. Okay? That's this change in position or displacement over the time given. Okay? And then guys, okay na. Ibig sabihin, if we are going to get or we are going to construct the free body diagram, basically, ang gagawin lang naman natin dyan is to, di ba, can we say that this is your normal force? Tama? And then, yung weight mo is acting straight perpendicular dito, which is, this is your weight. And again, guys, di ba sabi ko kanina, mag-establish tayo ng axis doon sa, doon sa direction ng motion mo. So, ibig sabihin, mag-establish tayo ng x and y or axis dito sa ganyan. And then guys, if this is 10 degrees, diba given that this is 10 degrees, can we say that this is 90 degrees and this is 60 degrees? And if that is 10 degrees, can we say na eto guys ngayon is also 10 degrees by principle of theorems of And then knowing that this axis, okay, that this axis is perpendicular with the axis kung saan nag-act yung weight mo. Therefore, this is 90 degrees. Tama? Tama, yung buo na to, 90 degrees. Ngayon, kung 90 degrees yan, knowing na this also, 90 degrees, etong portion na to, di ba yan, 90 degrees din yan? Okay, ibig sabihin, by the way, this is 10 degrees, This is 10 degrees, not 100, okay? 10 degrees. Ibig sabihin, kung 90 degrees din tong portion na to, 90 minus 10, basically, Basically, yung etong portion na to hanggang dito is just 80 degrees. Kung 80 degrees yan, ang matitira na lang natin dito, since this is 90 degrees, since this, yung portion na to is papunta dito is 90 degrees, 90 minus 80 is equal to, ito sinasabi ko guys ito. Diba, ayan, is 90 degrees, therefore, ang matitira na lang is just 10 degrees. Ganyan guys, mag-analyze ng angle. Ulit, by principle, by theorem of angle, itong 10 degrees dito, siya rin to. Okay? And then guys, knowing na etong axis natin na to, yung green tsaka green na yan, is 90 degree angle. Ibig sabihin, 90 minus 10, ang matitira na lang natin na angle for this one is 80 degrees. So, alisin ko yan. So, kung may 80 degrees na tayo dyan, knowing guys na eto naman, okay, for blue one, eto namang axis natin ng weight tsaka etong 80 degrees na to is also 90 degrees. Therefore, matitira sa atin is 10 degrees. I hope malinaw tayo sa part ng pagre-resolve ng angles natin. So, hindi lang mahal, basta pagka naka-incline na ganyan, siya na rin yun, equal na rin, kakabisaduhin natin as that way. Ngayon naman, kailangan syempre natin, mamaya na siguro yun, dito muna tayo sa may friction. Ngayon, kung ang direction ng motion mo, syempre, pababa yan, pag ganun yung motion mo. And then, ang frictional force mo dyan, of course, is opposite to that direction. Tama. Ngayon naman, paano yun? Paano? O, ibig sabihin lang nun, kailangan mo munang kunin yung normal force N. Bakit? Kasi ang Fk is equal to mu k N. So, para makuha natin tong N, simply mag-summation ka muna ng forces. Summation ka muna ng F along Y. Kung titingnan mong mabuti, along Y, this is your X, this is your Y by the way, along Y. Ibig sabihin is equal to ilan? Considering positive yung upward mo, since net force yung hinahanap natin dito is simply equal to N minus weight. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, yung ano mo dito is equal to, weight Y. Sabihin natin, this is your weight Y, and this is your weight X. Tama? Ngayon, ang kailangan natin guys is basically, the normal force. So ibig sabihin ang kailangan natin is weight y. So kung yung weight y natin, by looking at this point, para makuha natin yung weight y natin na ini-induce na to, di ba? Ito din yun, weight y. Di ba siya rin yun? Ibig sabihin, kailangan natin kunin yung that yung weight mo, cosine of 10. Ano yung weight mo? Ang weight mo is 3,500 pound, cosine of 10. So for normal force, ang normal force mo basically is 1723. Tama ba? Wait lang. 3.5 pala. 3.5. Sorry, hindi pa. 3.5 cosine of 10 is 3,446. Okay, so 3,446.83. 3,446.83. 3,446.83 pound. Okay? That's your normal force only. And then, di ba given na ang mu k natin is equal to 0.5. Okay? Ibig sabihin, ang work done by friction force natin is simply equal to F mu k n, which is 0.5. Ang n natin is 3,446.83 and then multiply by S. Multiply by S. So, ibig sabihin, yung force natin ng friction, work done by friction is basically 3,446.83 times 0.5 or half ng 3,446. Or in short, we have 1723.414 pound S. Okay, so yan ang ngayon yung work done ng friction natin. Now guys, siguro i-reduce ko lang ang size na to para dito na lang tayo magano. Okay, siguro i-reduce ko na lang yung size na to so that makapag-proceed tayo sa work by weight. Okay, ngayon naman, let's see. Okay, dito lang natin ng konti din yung ating free body diagram. Okay. And then guys, let's say ang gagawin naman natin is the work done by weight naman tayo. Calculating the work done by weight is simply, di ba sabi ko sa inyo, kapag meron tayong work done by weight, it is simply the weight multiplied by the YS. Ang YS na tinutukoy ko dyan guys is simply eto. Di ba sabi ko sa inyo before that YS and then this is the XS. Okay? Di ba pagkasabi ko sa inyo kanina that yung yung gagamitin natin distance when we are calculating the work of gravity is the displacement along the Y. Ibig sabihin yung YS yung kailangan natin. So ang YS natin dito, if we're going to calculate sine of theta is equal to adjacent, which is the YS over the hypotenuse Y, ay S. Okay? Simply, ang gagawin natin dito is S cosine of 10. So, yun lang yun. Okay? Opposite pala siya, hindi pala cosine. So, ang pala natin dyan, okay, sige, para, okay. So, ang mangyayari pala dito is this is your triangle, di ba? This is your triangle, this is your YS, this is your XS, and this is your X. So, ang mangyayari dito guys, this is your 10 degrees. Di ba opposite to? So, ang mangyayari, this is your, not X, this is S. So, ang mangyayari dito guys, ang tendency niyan is opposite. Ang mangyayari dito is sine of 10 is equal to YS over S. Or YS is simply equal to S sine of 10. So, ibig sabihin, ang gagamitin natin for weight ng is equal to S sine of 10. So, yung weight natin, isa na yun, is simply equal to, ang weight natin is 3,500 multiplied by S sine of 10. Ilan ngayon yung work due to weight natin? So, 3,500 sine of 10 simply equal to 607.7 pound. 69 pound S. By the way guys, yung S dito is unknown pa yan, dalawa na yan, okay? Ayan yun yung ano. Okay. And then guys, para makuha na natin yung position using the principle of yung na-derive natin kanina, we have, di ba, 1/2 MB1 square, MB1 square. Okay? Positive or negative yun, positive or negative work ng F, positive or negative work ng weight, okay? Equal to the 1/2 MV2 square. Ngayon kung titingnan nyo dito, ang sabi natin kanina is yung work done is positive if along the direction of motion. Ang direction ng motion natin dyan is papunta dito. Ang direction ng weight natin, kung mapansin nyo, ang work of weight natin is ang weight natin, ang ini-induce niya na force is pababa. Tama? Okay? O if yung ano natin, ibig sabihin, if yung weight natin is pababa, okay? And yung motion natin is pababa, therefore, positive work natin due to weight. Positive yung work natin due to weight. However guys, yung frictional force natin, given that yung motion natin is pababa, and opposite siya dyan, ibig sabihin yung Fs natin is pag ganyan, negative yung work due to friction. Kung ganun pala, ibig sabihin, we can say that 1/2 MV1 square minus work ng F plus work ng weight equal to 1/2 MV2 square. Okay, so ang 1/2, ang mass natin is simply equal to, kunin na nga natin yung mass. Ang mass natin is equal to weight over the gravity, which is ang weight natin is 3,500 pound over, ang gravity natin is 32.2 feet per second square. So, ibig sabihin, ang mass natin is simply equal to 3,500 divided by 32.2, simply equal to 108.7 na lang. 108.7 pound weight yan, okay? Pound weight. Now guys, pound mass pala, pound mass. Okay, mass yan. Lagyan ko na lang na ganyan, okay? Ibig sabihin, ang mass natin is 3,500 divided by 32.2 is 108. Okay, this is 108.7. So, 108.7. Ang V natin, ang velocity natin is simply equal to 20 feet per second. By the way, guys, that's our initial velocity. Okay, 'di ba? Ang initial velocity natin is simply equal to 20 feet per second. Eh since nag-apply ka nga ng brake, ang B2 muna or yung VF muna, o sige, B2. Yung V2 muna is simply equal to 0. Ibig sabihin, mabalik tayo dito, this is 20 square. Minus ang work done by the, natin is 1723. Work done by the friction is 1723.414. Okay? 1723.414 and then multiplied by S. Okay? Yan yung unknown natin. Plus 607.769 S din yan. Okay. S equal to 1/2 of 108.7 multiplied by V initial natin, which is V final natin or V2 natin square. Ang V2 natin is 0 since nag-apply nga siya ng brake. Therefore, calculating for the S, which is in common naman siya, the S is equal to 19.486 feet. Okay? Pakitingnan lang, ikaw double check natin kung tama. Okay? 1/2 of 108.7 20 square minus 1723.414 x plus 607.769 x, okay, ito 0. So 19.486. So highlight lang natin, that's the final answer for this problem. Okay? For our last problem, for the last sample problem for the friction, or I mean the ano tawag ito? The principle of work and energy. Okay, please take a look at this example. So the 8 kilogram block is moving with an initial speed of 5 meter per second. If the coefficient of kinetic friction between the block and the plane is mu is equal to 0.25, determine the compression in the spring when the block momentarily stops. Okay, guys, ang kalaban natin dito for when we are solving this type of problems is the imagination. Okay? Okay, for our solution, pinakamahalaga talaga is to establish the free body diagram. Tama? Yun ang pinaka-fundamental natin, concept, which is kailangan natin mag-establish ng free body diagram. Okay? By taking that block, okay, can we say na meron siyang weight? Tama, this is weight. Which is, ang sabi dyan is 8 kg. So, ang weight mo dito is simply 8 kg times 9.81. So, ilan yon? So, 78.96. So, 78.96 Newton. Now, guys, meron naman tayo, ibig sabihin, papunta daw dun yung velocity mo, which is equal to 5 meter per second. Now, if we're going to calculate the N, okay, the N, which is ganyan lang, may external force ba? Wala. Ibig sabihin, wala namang ibang nag-act na force dyan. And for your Fs, it is simply equal to mu K, okay, N. And then, ang mu K natin, given that this is equal to 0.25, okay, or the coefficient of kinetic friction. Okay? Now, guys, when we're going to get the, kunin muna natin yung, ano ba yung mga force na nag-act pala dito? Kung titingnan mo, una dyan is the frictional force. Wala naman tayong external force, di ba? And then the spring force. Okay? And then guys, so dun muna tayo sa work done. Work done by friction. Okay? Kasi ang hinahanap pala sa atin dito, by the way, is the determine the compression in the spring. Ibig sabihin, kapag kasi itong block na to is nadiinan mo, okay? Nadiinan mo. Diba? I-drawing natin dito. Ibig sabihin, yung spring natin is magko-compress yan. Tama? Kapag nadiinan ng block natin, ang tendency, yung block mo is pwede mong i-redraw as like this. Okay? Ngayon, ang tinatanong sa atin is the compressed length. Ibig sabihin, pagka-compressed ang tinatanong sa atin is this one. Tama? Ibig sabihin, mula sa initial position niya, gaano kalaki yung na-compress nung block natin. Okay? Nagkakaintindihan ba? So, ibig sabihin lang that yung S pala na kailangan nating tukuyin dito for frictional force is simply, eto, if ang establish natin na point is etong dulo na to, therefore, kapag ka in-establish natin ulit yung dulo niyan, ang tendency niyan is dulo-dulo. Okay? Ibig sabihin, yung point na yun, tinirate natin as particle, nag-displace siya. So, siya na yun. However, guys, hindi lang siya basta S. Okay? Kasi ang S natin, ang S, hindi lang siya basta S. Which is, denote mo siya as S na unknown. Hindi ganun. Paano yun? Kasi meron ka namang given na from this point na particle, 2 meters ka, hanggang dun sa, at the moment na madikit ka dun sa may gilid ng spring. Ibig sabihin, yung S mo is simply equal to 2 plus yung X mo. Tama? Which is eto. Yung naabot nung block mo nung nag-compress na siya dun sa spring. Nagkakaintindihan? Ibig sabihin, if you're going to get the work of F, it is simply just equal to mu K N multiplied by S. And then guys, ang normal force natin dito is equal to weight. Kasi wala ka namang ibang external force acting on the object. Ibig sabihin, yung N mo is simply equal to 78.96 Newton lang din. Sabi ko nga guys, dun sa may principle natin ng Newton's second law, magkakaroon ka lang ng weight, ay magkakaroon ka lang ng ibang value ng weight, or the normal force and the weight is not equal if there is also an external force acting on the object. Since wala naman, so therefore the normal force is also equal to weight. And then guys, if you're going to And then ipagpalagay natin that the coefficient of kinetic friction is 0.25. This is mu. Okay? Now, pwede na ba nating ma-solve yung equation natin for work done by the friction? So, pwede na. So, 0.25 multiply by 78.96 multiply ang S natin dito, by the way, is 2 plus X. Tama? So, multiply by 2 plus X. So, ang mangyayari dito, simplifying, ang mangyayari dito is equal to 0.25 times 0.25 times 78.96 is equal to 19.74. 19.74. Okay, multiply by 2 plus X. Pwede pa natin i-further simplify yan. However, mag-work naman na to. So, pwede na natin siyang kunin as our equation number 1. Okay? And again guys, ang hinahanap kasi natin is the compression, which is yung X. Okay, ito. Compression ng block. Okay? Now guys, if we're going to get naman the work done by the spring, ang work done by spring naman natin is simply US is equal to negative 1/2 kx2 square minus kx1 square. And then, ang spring natin is equal to, guys, ang spring natin na tinutukoy dito is the displacement naman ng particle ng spring from this point up to this point. Ilan yon? Okay? Ibig sabihin, this is your initial position. Ang initial position mo na lang dito is kino-consider mo as 0 kasi ang datum mo naman is eto kung saan siya nag-start. And then your x2 is kung saan ka nagtapos, which is ang x2 mo is equal to x. Yung displacement mo from dito papunta doon. Okay? So I hope nagkakaliwanagan tayo doon. And then yon. So can we say that this is negative 1/2. Ang k natin is ang K natin is, ang K value natin, by the way dito, ang K value natin, it is given na meron tayong 200 Newton meter, okay? Meron tayong 200 Newton per meter. So, ibig sabihin, we can say that this is 200 multiply by x2 square natin, yun nga, x nga siya, minus K, okay, 0 square. Cancel out to, if we're going to get the spring due to, work due to spring, negative 1/2 of 200 is simply negative 100x. Negative 100x square. Okay? Magkakaintindihan? But I want guys to clarify one thing lang. Bakit nga ba naging negative? Di ba sir, sabi mo pagka na-compress yung spring is sabi mo sir kanina sa akin ang tawag dito, positive work. Ba't nag-negative work yan? So, dun lang kasi tayo magkakaroon ng changes sa notation. Kung titingnan nyo mabuti, saan, ito yung mo, di ba, positive y, and di ba, positive y, and then this is your positive x-axis. Kung titingnan mo, yung kaninang sinasabi ko sa inyo, papunta doon. Ibig sabihin, papunta ka ng positive x, so 0, so positive x. Anong nangyari dito sa portion na to is papunta ka ganito, di ba? O ibig sabihin lang yan, dapat pala ang denotion natin is papunta ka sa negative x. Ibig sabihin, yung x mo dito should be, yung x2 mo should be negative x, dapat yung ipa-plug in natin, considering the direction. So, ibig sabihin, if i-resolve natin to by that particular solution, okay, gusto ko lang siyang sa inyo, by that particular solution, what I want you to do is to get the work done by the friction, work done by the, this is not, hindi, mali lang nasulatan ko. So, work done by the spring, okay? So, work done by the spring is simply negative 1/2, di ba? kx2 square minus kxi square. However, guys, this is 0. So, ang mo na lang, di ba? Ang initial mo is 0. So, negative 1/2 ka na lang k x2 square. Pero kung titingnan mo nga guys, 'di ba, that yung spring natin is naka-attach dito. Tama? Ibig sabihin, andi papuntang positive x niya, andito papuntang negative x. Kung ganun pala, ibig sabihin that yung lahat ng distance mo from this point papunta doon, it should be negative. So, ibig sabihin, yung mga values mo dito is by vector summation, kailangan maiko-consider natin. For example, this is 0, this is negative x2 ngayon. Tama? For example, ito kasi is positive 1 yan pag pumunta ka dyan. Halimbawa, dito 1. Ngayon naman, ito naman magiging negative 1. Tama? Ayan portion na yan. Okay? So, yun lang gusto kong i-denote sa inyo. Kung ganoon pala, papunta ng left yung, papunta ng left yung distance mo from the origin. Ibig sabihin, can we say that yung x natin dito, that yung x2 natin dito, is simply equal to the negative x lang din. Tama? So, ibig sabihin, para mag-positive siya, it is simply, it is simply negative 1/2 200 multiplied by negative x. So, makukuha natin dito is simply 100x square. So, yun lang yung gusto kong i-clarify sa inyo, guys. Pero, so, yun lang yung gusto ko i-clarify din sa inyo. So, always consider din kung saan ba siya kung saan ba nag-a-act yung kung saan ba nag-a-act yung friction mo, ay yung spring mo. And then, guys, for final, okay, dito na lang siguro, lagyan ko na lang ganyan, okay. For finals, natin, it is simply, ang formula natin for principle of work and energy para makuha mo, ang hinahanap is the displacement x, is the mass, b1 square, positive or negative mu f, okay, plus the spring equal to 1/2 mv2 square. Ibig sabihin, 1/2 ang mass natin is simply 8 kilogram. Ang velocity natin is given by, the velocity like that is 5 meter square. Okay? Guys, ang direction ng ang direction ng motion natin is papunta dun sa kanan. Ibig sabihin, papunta sa kanan. Ibig sabihin, yung value natin is negative kasi ang magiging friction natin, this is your Fk, ito yung motion mo. If against yung motion mo sa frictional force mo, ibig sabihin yung work mo is negative. So, negative 19.62 plus x. Ito naman medyo tricky yung part na to. So, for work ng spring, guys, kung titingnan mo, di ba nga ito yung kanina. Sir, ano i-consider natin dito? Okay, ano i-consider natin sa dalawa na yan? I consider na lang natin, I think this one. Okay? Yan na lang i-consider natin. Ito kasi in-represent lang natin siya as positive work. Okay? But again, guys, that the summation of the work done by the force is dapat mai-consider natin siya yung vector niya, yung vector direction niya. And since mapapansin nyo that the direction of the frictional force is always towards doon sa doon sa ating support X na to, ibig sabihin that plus, okay, negative 100 x square equal to 0. Again, bakit nga ba, again, ang V2 natin is 0. Okay, nag-stop siya dyan. Kaya tayo naging 0 dyan. Baka malito lang kayo kung bakit nag-stop tayo doon. And again, guys, kung titingnan nyo mabuti, yung negative x square dito is simply denoting lang na yung axis, na yung, na yung distance natin is nasa negative x axis. Okay? So, ibig sabihin, makukuha natin yung x equal to 1/2 8 5 square minus 19.6 2 plus x plus negative 100 x square equal to 0. So, pakisolve lang, calculating, makukuha natin dyan is simply, simply equal to, simply equal to 0.688 meters. Uulitin ko yung para lang mas maliwanag. Di ba 1/2 8 5 square, okay? Minus 19.6 2 plus x, knowing na yung direction ng direction ng motion natin is opposite, siyempre lagi doon yung direction ng friction natin. So, minus to. O, yun lang gusto kong maipakita lang ngayon. O, ibig sabihin, minus tong part na to. Tama? Ngayon guys, what I want you to see is this one. Bakit ko siya ginawang plus dito? Okay, bakit hindi ko siya minus? Since, since nakalagay dyan, negative 100x square. Yun nga yung sinasabi ko na magiging redundant siya. Okay, kaya ako siya nilagay dyan as plus because compressive yung force natin. Ibig sabihin na compress, positive yung work. Etong negative kasi na to guys is simply dinedenote nga lang niya that yung negative na to, yung negative na to is simply, ang dinedenote lang na to is that, eto, na yung x mo, okay, this is positive x, papunta ka dito. So, this is your negative x. Yan lang dinedenote nun. Okay? Para lang malinaw ulit. Okay?